I wanted to do a stream just for fun where I read the Bible start to finish because I've never actually read the Bible before. But apparently the Bible has like 2 versions and people disagree on which version's even correct. Like, bro, what the fuck? What do you mean I can't even read the Bible on stream without causing like a fucking religion war? There's an Old Testament and a New Testament, which is fucking stupid. Why the fuck do they need 2 of them? Just pick one. And people disagree which part matters. Because there's some people who are like, oh, you have to read the Old Testament, not the New Testament. But isn't the New Testament part of it? Like, why would you only want one? Can you just combine both? It's because the Old Testament is Jewish history and the New Testament is about Jesus, which the Jews deny as God. Wait, so they can't even agree which part of the Bibles are legit? You gotta be kidding me. Why does this book have this many chapters to pick the best one? It's why do people disagree about which halves of the book are real? So if I read the Bible on stream, I'm supposed to only read the old one? Or am I supposed to read the new one? Or am I supposed to read both? But some people think the second version, the DLC, is wrong. So am I supposed to ignore the DLC? But some people think the DLC is real. Both is crazy. Yeah, Jewish people. I don't want to tip my fedora as a r/atheist browser back in my teens, but in a way, neither of them are real. The funniest fictional story is the Bible, tips fedora. Jewish people don't believe Jesus is the son of God? Wait, so then Jesus is just like a random dude? Like he's just like a random guy and he's just like pretending for content? They believe he's a false prophet. Oh, okay. Christians believe in Jesus. Wait, okay. So Christians believe in Jesus. Jewish people just think Jesus was a random dude and he was just pretending for content. If you want to be reductive, yes. I'm reductive because it's like 3,000 pages, man. They were the ones that complained until J-Dog got crucified. Wait, so Jewish people got Jesus crucified? There's no way that's true. There's no way that's true. What? Judas? Wait, like the Lady Gaga song? Fall in love with Judas, Judas. So is Judas a bad guy or a good guy? Roman occupied Judea, had that area unlocked. Who is Judea? Okay, you want to really answer, it has to do with prophetic heresy and apostasy. What the fuck are these words? Like how modern Christ unintentionally believed Christ is the final prophet, which hadn't been questioned until Islam said that it's God won't send any more direct line. Dude, this shit's so fucking confusing. You're telling me people start wars over this shit? Over like fan fiction lore? I shouldn't call it fan fiction. Sorry. There's nothing wrong with being religious, okay? Over lore? This sounds like how Undertale fans fucking argue with each other, man. I think we gotta get Grandpa to bed. Bro's comparing religions to Undertale? Yeah, in terms of the arguments. Wait until you find out about Islam. Chat, you know what I like about Islam, all right? They don't eat pork. Bacon fucking sucks, dude. Fuck bacon. Terrible invented food. I'm glad. I wish I was Muslim so I would never have to experience the awfulness of eating that. Neither do Jews. Wait, Jewish people don't eat pork either? Wait, Jewish people can't eat bacon? I thought it was just Muslims. I'm so unwoke. Oh my God, I'm sorry. That's fucking good. Bacon fucking sucks, man. Never seen any pulled pork sandwich. Oh yeah, pulled pork or like fucking hot dogs are cool, like gas station hot dogs, but like fucking bacon is awful. Are there any Jewish community members in the chat? What is stopping someone from just saying food is kosher and then it's not actually kosher? Could I just sell you food and say, hey, this is kosher by the way, and it just isn't? I know for Islam, if a Muslim eats like haram food, but they have no way of knowing it's haram, like it's not their fault. If someone tries to be like an asshole and like force feed a Muslim person pork, that's not gonna send them to hell or anything. It's illegal? Like there's a law against it? Really? Like you can go to jail? Oh my God, it is. Damn. How's your stream, buddy? We're talking about some very casual topics today. Nothing insane, okay? Nothing controversial, all right? Gappy was talking about Abrahamic religions and is being disrespectfully reduced. Who's Abraham? Abraham Lincoln? Are you serious? I don't know who Abraham is. I don't read the Bible. You know, when I was in high school, my English teacher told me I should get a children's Bible because I'll be able to better understand references. Aren't you Muslim? Oh my God, Satan Nail, I hate to tell this to you. You're actually just insanely racist right now. I'm atheist, but I was raised Hindu. I'm Indian. There are Indian Muslims, but no, I'm not Muslim. I eat gas station hot dogs, dude. You said you were when you were talking about your teacher asked you. My teacher would ask me if I was Muslim, but they were just being racist. I'm not actually Muslim. I grew up in a place that was 95% white and was considered one of the anti-vaccine birthplace movements, so like movement birthplaces. A lot of people asked me if I was Muslim and a terrorist, okay? When I was like in 5th grade. Business question off your previous statement on question on whether you were Muslim Muslim or not. I've never been Muslim in my life, okay? The closest thing I do is I try to say, instead of like God or Jesus Christ, I try to say Allah just because I think it's funny, you know? Like, oh, if somebody sings a Christian prayer on like a Christian hymn and a Christian song on a plane, that's fine. But as soon as I pull out the Muslim hymn on a fucking airplane, everybody's scared, you know? You can say thank God on an airplane, but if I say Allahu Akbar, which is the same exact thing, oh, that's not okay. All right. That's cultural appropriation. Okay, but like you guys took Yoda from me. Or not Yoda, yoga. Sorry. I'm dehydrated and I'm hungry and I'm tired, okay? I'm sorry. This cannot be a real series of words. Like, this is not a real sentence. I don't understand what you guys are saying. Abraham is Abram, as the whole tradition is of people outcast for challenging notions of God and divine, will hence the collective sojourner identity be the core identity. What the fuck did you just say? This is not an insult. This is genuine/gen. Do you need to take your medication? I don't know what the sentence means. Who is Brahm? Who is divine? Who is sojourner? And I still don't know who Abraham is. Who is Abraham? I know Abraham Lincoln. Brahm is the cows and fallen. No, those are Brahmin. I know that because Brahmin is also the name of like a top tier caste member in like Hinduism. You guys are making it so fucking hard to convert me to your religion of choice. Holy shit, okay? Oh my God, none of you guys can explain this shit. Abraham's a character in the Bible? No, Abraham's the founder of Judaism. Wait, is it called Judaism because of Judas? Oh my God, Judaism, Judas? No? Wait, okay, never mind. I thought that would have been cool. All right, sorry. No, not at all. Okay, sorry. It would have been cool though. It would have been cool. Sorry. Damn, he's dumb. I never got raised with any religion, okay, chat? I've avoided all of it, all right? Wait, so is it canonically, you need a stream where you talk to a pastor, a rabbi, and a namaz? What is a namaz? Wait, that would be fun. I wanted to do a stream where I invite Jehovah's Witnesses to my apartment, but I feel like that would be a really bad time. A Muslim version of a pastor? I thought that's an imam. Abraham circumcised himself when he was like 99, I think. Honestly, I'm gonna say it, chat. I'm glad I'm not circumcised. It's so much nicer having the skin. How often do you clean it? Daily. I shower every single day. If you don't shower every day, you're a stinky little goober. So because Judas from Judaism allegedly betrayed Jesus, who is allegedly the son of God, does that mean like in canon lore, like Christians and Jews are at war? Gappy, was world history and world religion some of the only AP tests you failed? I've never failed an AP exam. I'm not even joking. No, nice bait. I'm genuinely asking. I'm like letting you guys know I'm actually not trying to bait, okay? Jesus was Jewish. But didn't you guys say some people think Jesus is the son of God, but Jews think that Jesus is just some random guy? By the way, canon comes from the Bible? What do you mean? There's a character named Canon? Canon Bible. Oh, I don't want to use AI over here. A biblical canon is a set of text. Oh, you mean the word canon? Dude, this shit's so fucking confusing, man. You don't have like a canonical Bible. Why is it? Okay, all right. Judaism was first, then Christianity, Jesus Christ, then Islam. Okay, I don't want to throw a bomb into this religion war. The Bhagavad Gita and like the Upanishads is like the OG, the first ever religious text. Like Hinduism did it beforehand, but Hinduism is like nothing like Christianity or whatever. Hinduism is like a completely separate thing. Matthew 26:14-16 for the agreement, and Matthew 26:48-50 the betrayal. Why do they name Bible chapters after people? That's so weird. Judas agrees to betray Jesus. New international What the fuck? Why are there so many Bibles? What the fuck, dude? Pick one. Just pick one, man. Isn't King James the main one? I've heard of the King James Bible. The Message, New American, New Catholic, Orthodox Jewish Bible. Wait, so there is a Jewish Bible. I thought the Bible was for Christians. Don't the Jews have the Torah, right? Bibles were burned, banned, and adapted. So they changed the Bible? Bro, what's the point of it? What's the point of having the Bible if everyone disagrees on what the Bible even fucking says? What? There isn't just one fucking Bible? That's so dumb. Sorry, I shouldn't be offensive. I shouldn't be rude. That seems so confusing. Aren't people just gonna pick the option that like is most convenient for them? No, let's talk about it. Do you know there was a pope who had a previous pope dug up and put his corpse on trial? Okay, but I've heard that like for Christians, like there's a lot of Christians who are like about the Bible, but they're not about the pope, you know? Wait till Gappy learns the early church reformers thought the Catholic Church was the Antichrist. I know about the Protestant. I rolled a 1 and it missed. Okay, great job, Genie. All right. The Protestant stuff like Martin Luther, 95 Theses hammered onto the wall and shit, right? And there's the Anglican Church, which is like for British people, right? And like the king is like the leader of the church for some reason. When I was a kid, people would ask me if I wanted to go to church with them, you know? Because I guess they wanted to convert me. Just talking number one, taking a theology class, especially since you live in an all-white area. I went to a public school. It was basically a Christian school, but they couldn't actually teach me religion. But we did read Paradise Lost, which was like it's a Christian book. I did get told I should buy a Bible if I want to succeed in English class, so that way I can understand references to the Bible.